Hey there, Libra. How are you tonight? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. Okay, this one's going to be for, let me get this thing on my ear. This one's going to be for Friday, August 8th through Sunday, August 10th. And I should be back on Sunday to do your weekly reading and get you through the beginning of next week, okay? Alrighty, so that being said, let's see what we're doing here. Okay, this one's going to be for my Libras. We're just going to do a Celtic cross and see what Spirit wants to talk about. And that'll be the gist of it all, okay? All right, this one's for my Libras, Libras, Libras. Here we go. What is your current situation? Current situation. Eight of Swords. Somebody else pulled this. I don't remember who right now, but anyway, Eight of Swords. Okay, so Eight of Swords is saying that right now you have managed to take yourself and lock yourself up into some sort of mental prison. All of your movement's basically stagnant because you're restricting your movement with your thoughts, right? Okay, I don't know why you're there, but we're going to try to figure it out. So there we go. That's what they're saying is the issue right now. So what is the challenge? The King of Swords. So this would say that you have come into contact, Libra, with somebody who is very cold. Very intelligent, but very cold. Very strategic. Somebody who has definitely got an agenda, okay? And they are trying to either play mind games, depending on if this is supposed to be negative or positive. If it's negative, then they're playing mind games and using manipulation to try to get things to go the way they want. If it's in a positive sense, then they're trying to do it with honesty and integrity. Okay, but no matter what it is, they're trying to act very strategically, and for some reason, that has got you stuck up in your head in this mental prison. So their actions towards you seem to be what has put you into this spot. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, what is it you need to focus on? The Ace of Pentacles. So this would say that there's a new opportunity basically knocking at your door right now, and you need to focus there instead of focusing on this person, okay? If you focus on the new opportunity, you'll get out of your mental prison here and get back into the world, right? That's how I see this. Okay. The new opportunity, if it's an Ace of Pentacles, I mean, you don't have to take it. Aces are just that, opportunities. But it would say that it's a very solid opportunity, and somehow it's attached to abundance or tangible wealth, something along those lines. It does not have to be a direct attachment to it, but it is somehow attached to it, okay? All right, what do we got? What do you need to leave behind? The Magician. So when the Magician, this is really close to the same reading I got for somebody else, but anyways, when the Magician falls out in this position, what it means to me is that the things you're manifesting are in some way not for the greater good. So they could not be for your greater good, meaning you're manifesting things that are not good for you, okay? Or they could just be that you're manifesting something negative, possibly due to like anger, resentment, you know, that kind of stuff, okay? But it's never a good idea to go out there and manifest things that aren't positive, right? You want to put positive energy out so you get positive energy back. But this would say that there's some kind of a catch here with your manifestations, and that's what needs to stop. Okay, there you go. What do we have for your strength in the situation? It's the Death card. You're definitely knee-deep in the middle of some sort of transformation here, Libra. I mean, things in your life are changing at a very fast pace right now, and very extremely, I feel like. That being said, it would be difficult for anybody to manage to keep their footing when going through an extreme transformation like this, okay? It really feels like everything in your world is kind of topsy-turvy to me. You know, you'll be a much different person 6 months from now than you are right now. That's true of everybody to an extent, but this is extreme with you, okay? So it's just a matter of trying to not fight it and ride the wave, I guess you could say. Definitely got to get you out of your head, though, a little bit. All right, what do we got in the near future? So we've got the Page of Wands in the near future. This would speak to you being youthful. That's a good thing, right? But it can also speak to you being somewhat self-centered, somewhat immature, but still filled with a lot of fire and passion, kind of like a teenager, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rage and fire and passion that you're not really sure how to channel for some reason, okay? So it's got its upside and its downside. It also makes you somewhat of a free spirit, definitely up for new adventures. So that part's all good, but it's just your overall demeanor seems very, very impulsive. Very, very impulsive and somewhat self-centered, okay, is what I got on that. Okay, my nose, sorry. I've got this fan on, it's making the hair, anyways, never mind. Okay, here we go. What is the Advice. The advice is the King of Wands. So the advice is for you to, to take this that I said when you're the Page of Wands, the impulsive rage, all that you can't figure out what to do with that one, okay? And to try to make it mature and then stand in it. So it's like if you're the King of Wands, now you're a natural born leader. Now you're somebody who leads the expeditions into the adventures, you know what I'm saying? You have a different demeanor to you at this point than you do as the Page. So I think you're trying to go on a fast track from the Page to the King here. The advice is to stand in the King of Wands. So there you go. That's a very exciting, very fiery type of a persona right there. So it's not bad at all. Only downside to the King of Wands really normally is the fact that you don't want to be tied down. They're not really ready to settle into one situation. They'd rather stay, open and free to fly about. There you go. All right, what do we have for the atmospheres? The Four of Cups. Something here, you had a goal here within this cycle, let's say. And this was a big cycle. This was a cycle that took years, okay? There was some kind of a goal that you had within this cycle. This cycle is closing out. That's why you have the Death card, okay? This cycle is closing that we're speaking of here. And something here that you wanted to achieve, you did not achieve. And so there is definitely an atmosphere of disappointment and, disappointment. That's what I'd say it is. You're disappointed in yourself, and I think that some of you might be pushing the blame of not being able to achieve what you wanted to achieve on other people, which is probably not as true as you want it to be, but it's partially that too, okay? But you're definitely disappointed overall in whatever it was that you did not manage to get done here, okay? Now, you could do it the next cycle, but you're not, this is when you're acting like a Page, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do it the next cycle. It's something like that. I don't mean to act like that, but that is kind of how you're coming across to me right this second in this particular reading, okay? So that's the atmosphere. Your biggest fear is the Four of Wands. You are very fearful that you are having to say goodbye to or cut some sort of higher level soulmate is going to leave your life, okay? That this cycle ending will be the end of that for you. And that's possible. I'm not going to lie to you. It is possible that you have a soulmate here, that you have done what you're supposed to do with this person, and there's no more learning to be done, and you need to clear out the space for something new to come in. That happens, okay? I'm not saying that's for sure, but I'm saying it does happen. That is your fear. It's valid. I think the fear is valid. I don't know whether that's what's going to happen, but I understand you're fearing it. So there you go. And what do you get in the end? We've got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is somewhere between the King and the Page, right? The Knight of Swords, though, is somebody who is definitely on a crusade to try to find clarity and truth. Yeah. You're looking for something right now, Libra. There's something that you feel like you need to be able to close this cycle. There's some kind of a, I don't know what it is, really. It's some kind of clarity you feel like you need. I mean, there you go. I don't think the cycle's going to stay open for you to find it, so you better hurry up and figure out what it is you're looking for, and so you can get to it, you know what I'm saying? Because I think this cycle's been left open longer than it should have been already. Okay, let's get the days real quick. What do you got for Friday? King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You are in a take no prisoners, get whatever the hell you want kind of mood on Friday, okay? There's somebody else in your atmosphere right now that is trying to slide in there, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, it's a King of Cups, so that's up to you. Saturday, you've got the Tower and Justice. I think you're trying to bring justice about. Kind of maybe you're trying to bring it about versus letting Spirit do it, so that could be a bit of an issue, but you're trying to make a tower fall for somebody on Saturday. Sunday, you've got the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords. Sunday, you come into some kind of truth, and the Two of Swords is how you decide whether or not you want to react to it or leave it alone. That's what I see, okay? That's what I got on that. All right, no matter what the cards say, go out there and make it the best weekend you possibly can. I will be back on Sunday to do your weekly readings. If anybody needs a private reading, just send me a message. I'll get you the details. I'm never going to reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's not me. I don't care what they say. It's a scam, okay? So treat it accordingly. I think that's it. Thank you guys for everything. I'm serious. You guys are amazing. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Take care.